There's the button. I know where that now.
One fold.
Really?
Whole lot of not very good hands. See, Anderson probably raise it up. Oh, it's on Acre.
Yep. 6 raise. 800.
Wow.
Shyla raises from 800 with Jack 8.
Nice
Those-
raise, Shiloh.
those-
From the hijack position. I like it.
Those are my kind of raises. I like those. I like raising with
I don't-
mediocre hands in late position.
I don't put that on Shyla at all. That's exactly. I put that on the Kyle raise. I would look you up before I look her up. I'm snap folding when she does that.
5 calls.
5 calls.
5 and 6. Yep.
And 8. And 8. Yeah, 5, 6.
The deuce 3 calls. The ace 7 suited calls.
And everybody
Shyla
whiffs
flops
except
top
for
pair.
Shyla.
All in 31.
4,000.
4,000.
Pot. 8 fold.
Pot size.
And it looks like she'll just take it down.
Thank you.
Oh, you're not going to go?
Unless Joel felt like getting frisky there.
I'm glad that I don't
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Keith enjoyed it.
We kind of got.
And then Clayton with his pocket kings for the third
What is
time.
that? You just get, but show me how to get pocket kings like that. I'd like to know how to get pocket kings that many times within an hour.
Clayton's got to be a favorite to win this tournament. Getting the hands he's getting. He's a really good player. Maybe a little more conservative and passive than I like to see.
12 on. 3 ranges, 12. 4 fold.
But I do like the fact that he only went to 6x the big blinds instead of the traditional 8.
6x out of the gun, or the 11 in Keith's case.
And when she gets a text from him, it goes,
Me, Damien?
Oh, and Damien's just frustrated. He's like, I know that you know that I know that you know. I got 2 6s. What am I gonna do? I guess. Yeah, he just said if I'm gonna lose it to you. I'm all in.
And of
Clayton
course,
shows
he
him the bad
says.
news.
1 call. Or 3 called 1.
Deuce 10,
Not a very helpful flop.
7.
Close.
No diamond though.
Back bars.
Ooh.
I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I commend Damien. Dealing, working with the chips, trying to play. That's probably why he shipped it with pocket 6s when he shouldn't have.
Getting frustrated.
Yeah. You've done it before, where you're trying to deal and play and everything at the same time. It's not easy.
Oh yeah, you get used to it though. They play the home games. You're dealing for 8 hours straight, and still have a winning session. It's taxing.
I actually, I don't mind it because it makes me focus on the game the whole
Yeah,
time.
exactly. And you usually have something going on TV or other distractions. But
Big line.
Noah?
they pay $50 for an event, a UFC event, and
Not watch it.
totally not watch it while I'm playing poker the entire night. But at least I made money
Brad won't go with me.
most of the time.
You guys make it really
Yeah, I've
easy
heard
to
good
do
hands.
And
Keith has
I got
killed
2 red kings instead of the black ones this time.
4 folds.
Is that used to?
I think that would be that.
5 calls. 6
calls.
calls. 7 raises to 16.
Oh, there we go. We missed you, good old standard 8x.
3 folds.
That's just such a huge bet. I don't understand why everybody's using it.
6 calls.
And they're getting called.
Everybody
That's why.
calls. Well, previously there really hadn't been a whole lot of calls before that. Everybody whiffs that flop except for Shyla, and it's bottom pair.
5 folds.
Another reason I think they might be doing such big raises is because everybody's deep stacked with small blinds.
Yeah.
We got to the final table fairly quickly. It was a really aggressive start to the tournament, and I think we were at the final table in the first, I think on level 4. After 2 hours we were at the final table, and so the blinds were really low and the chip stacks were really deep. So it makes more sense. And now what's Shyla thinking? I got bottom pair with an
Just
ace.
thinking maybe he had ace king and raised it and just shoved on the flop for no reason. That's what I always tend to think when people ship like that.
Right. That's not a bad thinking. And then she's going, well, I actually did hit a piece of it. If he's got ace king, ace queen, ace jack, which we've seen him play, she does get away from it. And then he shows the kings.
It's kind of the same thing.
And then Charlie gets the warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
Yep, that I did the right thing. I would have liked him to just muck his cards quietly and then have her steamed about thinking she folded the best hand. Keith's up to 10K in 7th place out of the 8 players left.
Clayton's sitting at 21.
I like those cards.
And Damien's busted from the tournament, but he's just going to all-time deal now. So thank you again, Damien.
We commend you.
We commend you, Damien. He's actually...
Good lord. Are there like 17 kings in this
We're
deck?
playing with a pinochle deck. Ace King. Anderson's never getting away from this hand.
6 folds. 7
Unfortunately for Joel, he's first to act under the gun and raises 6x.
He's looking. He's dead to 2 aces.
Mark
in the deck.
Anderson raises 13.1K.
No, he goes all in with the bigger stack. 4 folds. 5 folds. 4 folds.
Aker gets out of the way with the 7.
He got
So
him covered.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did that. That was good.
Pocket kings and
Pocket
pocket
kings.
kings.
You got the black ones on.
he just raises his hands in frustration.
What do I do?
I don't know how I'm supposed to not play those.
I had the red ones last, Dan. He's got the black
Are
ones.
you kidding me right now?
Oh no, Shiloh
Oh
would have.
man.
If she played her 8-6, she would have had 2 pairs.
Yes.
You know, like you were gonna call.
Why didn't she? That's just
I don't know. Last time I called 8-6 with.
for 13,000 chips. I mean, she definitely should have played 6-8 on the
I
suit.
don't see why not. It's a really terrible fold on her behalf.
I'm surprised she's even at the venue champ tournament making folds like that pre-flop. It's terrible, Shiloh.
I went all in. I pulled the mic there.
Of course you call 6-8 with 3 players in the hand.
All day long.
I should have, right? I just wasn't holding it all.
And Mark Anderson, congratulations for an 8th place finish.
check on number 3. I think he's putting them kings up.
Joel just asked for a security check. He says he didn't think Clayton's giving back those kings after every hand.
I got to make later.
There's Carolyn and Jeffrey.
Unless you play with the
I'm sure they're having a meaningful conversation about
8 is
life.
dealers on
8 is out and 3 is cheating. Just saying.
Charlotte tells a joke that Keith finds is hilarious.
Where are the Apple plate?
Oh, Ace Jack suited against Queen
All
Queen.
right, I'm all
Pocket
in.
queen.
I was gonna say I
Oh.
see Shiloh losing everything.
She
right
just
now.
shifts it.
6
She's
6.
drawn to 2 aces and hearts.
Oh, Keith made a good joke. She has 6.9K.
7 folds.
She's actually got 5.4K. I don't know where Keith's joke was from. Saying she had 6.9.
It's really not a good situation for Ace Jack with all the hands that are out there. A couple hearts. The other queen, you need a queen to make a straight with
Another
Ace
ace
Jack.
is gone.
Yep. Looking pretty grim.
Three folds, 4 folds, 5 folds.
Paul shows her the bad news.
Jack versus queen.
And she exits the...
She puts the sweater on over her sweater. Looking for running hearts.
Oh, there's a heart!
9 hearts.
Just an 8.
And then,
Child's out in 7th place, or is that 8th place now?
That is 8th place. 7th place.
Oh yeah, we just lost Mark the hand
Yep,
previous.
7th place.
And then there were 6.
And then someone makes a sexist joke, which is also hilarious.
Brad?
Brad.
Brad? They're being
Brad.
Looks like Brad's about to come down and whoop some ass.
You know what? You couldn't even laugh.
That's just too many guys for me. You guys know? I did it on purpose. I said it.
Yeah, I bet you'd be smart.
Keith with the ace king.
Yeah, all right.
Kevin, you can see, doesn't put his cards over the
9 fold.
square, so we don't know what he had.
Mustn't have been good though.
And 10
Air
gold.
conditioner.
Unfortunately,
Three
Keith has ace king in the big blind, so everybody's just gonna fold to him. Joel's
Joel's
gonna
gonna call.
see it for half price.
6 goes all in.
And why wouldn't you go all in for 10K?
6 just went all
It
in.
was the kid.
went all in last and that's why
I went outside.
I have a Jack 7 offsuit,
Says
and he
no.
thinks about it.
No, thank you.
Well played, Keith. Don't try to get any value out of your good hands.
Never. Value is the root of all evil.
It's overrated. I just ship it.
I'd much rather pick up the blinds and annies every time that I had a hand. True story.
50 big blinds with nobody in the pot except for your small blind. Now, if Joel came in for a raise trying to steal it, yeah, re-steal, but just open ship.
Ace 9 is the crushing favorite. 39% pre-flop. 60-72.
5 folds. 7 calls.
Kevin's a good player. I've played with him a few times at the state tournaments.
7 folds.
He's over from Fertile, plays at the Erickson Smokehouse. I went to Vegas with Kevin, 2011, I think it was.
I don't know.
3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds, 7 mid cards. Yep.
Not a whole lot of anything going on here.
Yeah.
Just a limp on the button with Ace
9
5,
calls.
which is almost an automatic raise.
I would raise. Folds around to me on the button. I'm going to raise basically without looking.
9 checks.
Queen High has got a gut shot. Ace High is still leading. And he's probably going to take this pot away.
12.
Kevin might come along. Not for 12. 12 might be too much.
And folds.
Good fold.
Folds.
Paul was just sitting in there because he was big blind.
And not the corporate. That were very supportive.
Clayton wakes up with yet another pocket pair.
After the Kings 5 times in a row, I think he might just muck 9s.
5 calls.
It's not good enough.
7 folds. 9 folds.
With all place 9s.
10 calls.
Blinds are 1 and 200. There's 1.1 of the pot. I say he raises to 800. 4x bet.
3 raises 2,000 more.
2,000 more.
2,000. That's close. You're only a little bit off.
I'm
there.
only 1,200 off. Nice raise, Clayton.
And folds.
And he gets called by a king
It's
10.
called by King 10. It's gonna duke it out.
Yeah, ace queen.
Ace of hearts. Ace of hearts. Queen of
Queen of
hearts.
hearts, eight of spades. 3 bets 2,000, 5 calls.
3 fires 2,000 at it, and Joel calls with a gut shot.
Hold up. Hold up. So,
He's all in. Ace of spades.
ace of spades.
And he just ships it
2,000.
with King high.
Did,
I don't think Clayton can call here.
No.
41 2.
3 check, yeah.
Yep.
Unless he
Check.
specifically puts him on an 8.
No, he gave up, though. He checked, and Joel sensed weakness. Good job, Joel. Good job. I mean, Clayton's suspicious, but he's not going to risk 4.6K.
I almost would because the ace came.
It's tough. I don't know if would you check in that situation on the turn? Ace king.
I
eight.
probably would have checked the flop instead of leading out with the flop. I would have just checked the flop and see what he does.
I like his bet. I was just gonna say I like leading out, and even though the ace hits, the scary board hits, he leads out anyways. I like that. Joel comes along, and then he gives up.
No, you can't really fire another
Right?
shell.
Yeah. I don't see any fault in Clayton's play at all on that. I commend Joel for just sensing weakness and shoving it. Good job, Joel.
9 calls,
Yeah. That's why I
10
said no
folds,
one has
3 calls, and 4 checks. Check, check, 4.
No, it wasn't.
That's all. 9 bets 12. 3 folds, 4 folds.
Another ace high taking it down.
VPIP is voluntarily putting money in pre-flop. You can see Joel has been really active. He's in about 43% of the hands that he plays, while Becker is down at about 26% of the hands that he plays. 4 seconds.
Yep. Beautiful.
Mark's still sitting at the table in the 8th seat, even though he busted about a half hour ago.
He's waiting for his reload, his
Yeah.
second mark, his
He
second
wants to
rack of
re-enter.
chips.
Oh, that is, I didn't mention that before. The 5K guaranteed bounty tournament is a re-entry tournament. So if you win more than one tech tournament entry certificate, you can bust out and re-enter in the first 2 hours.
3 bets 4. 100. 4 calls, 5 folds.
Clayton bets with the 10-9.
And the 6-2 calls him. He's just, wow, nice call, Gary.
3 bets 1,000.
Nice continuation bluff.
4 folds.
And Gary gives it up. Ace, Jack, Deuce. You've got bottom pair, no kicker, and you pick off his bluff. I like it, Gary. Showing why he's bar champ out of Deer River. And then when Clayton follows up, he has to finally give it away.